Hi, my name is Tiago Duarte and welcome to another video tutorial here at Daily Beats. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I finished the mix for the Nice Techno Track. And this track is, I really enjoy it. I think the mix went really well. And I have showed you in the last video pretty much how I mix the drums, the basses, and the choirs, the low and high choirs. So in this one, I'm going to show you how to mix the other synths that we have, the melody, and some of the tricks that I did here for this track. And I think the track is sounding really nice. And I'm really hoping to release it soon. So let's dive into Pro Tools so that I can show you what I did. So the first element that I'm going to show you is this sample Pluck. So let's listen to this one. So this is the EQ that I applied. As you can see here, I applied a high-pass filter, a cut here around 700 Hertz, and two boosts here in this area. So let's listen to the before and after, or I will bypass the EQ so that you can see the difference. It's not a big difference, but what it does is takes a little bit of the low frequencies and brings up the high frequencies. So the sound is more clear, even alone. As you can hear, it sounds a little bit more clear. And this, in combination with the rest of the track, it makes everything sounding more clear. So let's listen to everything, to the synth with all the drums and the basses, and I will just bypass the equalization so that you can have a better understanding of how it sounds in the context of the track. When I remove the equalization, the sound gets a little bit lost in the mix, and this is what I'm trying to. My objective here, or my goal, is to bring up the instrument so that it sounds better in the context of everything. Let's go now to the melodies, and the melodies were kind of it was easy to EQ, but then I also wanted to apply some effects, as you can see here in this melody effects. There's a lot of stuff here, and I will show you what I did. And let's listen just the melody. So let's listen to just this first one. And in this one, I just removed a little bit of the 400 Hertz and a boost around 1K. I will not show you in the context because that will take too long, but I will show you what I did for every single one. So for this second one, for this choir, I applied this EQ. This one is a more extreme EQ. So I applied two cuts, a high-pass filter, and these two 6 dB boosts. And these ones here make the choir way more present in the track. So let's listen to the before and after of this one. It just brings the choir, it just brings it to the track and makes everything sound way nicer. The next one is the drive synth, and this one again, it was pretty much the same concept. Apply high-pass filter, remove the frequencies that I didn't like, and then applied a 6 dB boost to this area. Let's see without. As you can hear, it brings up a little bit of the high frequencies, maintaining the same level. So that's what I wanted to do. In the case of this melody, because it's a more mid to high frequencies, I just wanted to bring up the balance everything. And I was not too worried about if it was too drastic or not, but at the end, it sounded nice. Let's hear now the last one, which is Morning Synth. Again, here it was the same thing, so two cuts and two boosts and a high-pass filter. It was pretty much the same thing. I thought it was missing a lot of the high frequencies. That's why I did this individually, because every synth was different, and I want to have the best of each synth because it's the main melody. And that's why I went individually in these ones. So let's listen to the before and after of this one. And as you can hear, it just makes it more present in the high frequencies. So that was the thing that I created, or the EQs that I added here. And then I applied all of these effects here in the melody effects. And let's listen to everything with, and I will mute and unmute the effects so that you can hear the difference. The basic idea of this one was, of these melody effects, was to give some stereo field and to add a little bit more stereo information to the main melody. And it's a very subtle thing, but it's there. And when I take it off from the main track, you can really listen to that is missing something there. And the thing about this one is it's hard to show you because I would have to go through several scenes, and it's not so easy to do this here. But basically what I did was to, by the way, let's listen to this in solo so that you can hear what is sounding, what is the effect that added to the track. So this is what is adding to the track. It's not too perceptible, but with the rest of the track, it just gives a little bit more information in the stereo side or in the stereo field, and it just creates a little bit more presence with every synth. So what I did was I applied a EQ, and then I applied a slap spread preset. This basically creates a separation between, it's a delay that adds delay differently from one channel to the other. So one channel has 55 milliseconds, the other one has 110 milliseconds, so the double. And then I applied some reverb. We already have a very wide stereo effect, and on top of that, I also applied some imager here. And as you can see, I applied a 43.7% of width, and I also added some stereo rise of 6.6 milliseconds. So this is a very, very big and very stereo thing that I added. And the idea was to just give some support to the track in stereo so that when you listen to, you can feel the melody a little bit better, because this melody is kind of the main thing of the track. We have the loop going constantly on, but the melody is what I wanted to bring up in the stereo field. So that's it for this part here. And what else? Then we had the pad and the riser. These ones are kind of a no-brainer, so it's kind of easy to explain or to show you. For the pad, I just added, because the pad is working solo in the breakdown, so I just added a lot of low end here and high end, because I wanted to have more presence in the highs and also in the low end, because this is where we go from the main loop. Let me show you. When we go from the main loop here and when we enter in the breakdown. Sounding really, really nice. Let's go now and see. The riser was just a high pass filter so that I don't have any low frequencies messing up with my bass. And then that's it. I think that's pretty much it for this track. As you can see, this was a quite a big project, and it has a lot of stuff. So let's listen out the before and after of everything. I will mute the melody effects and the reverb or the auxiliary reverb, because those, if I remove the effects, what happens is that those bring volume, extra volume to the track, and that's not what I want. So I will mute them so that I can show you the before and after of everything, and you will have a better understanding of that. So these two tracks that I just said that I'm going to mute, they don't bring like too much volume. They just give a little bit of reverb and stereo to the effects, stereo effects to the melody, and the auxiliary reverb is the main reverb. So you will not see too much of a difference in that case. But what I want to show you right now is just the before and after of pretty much everything that we have, so that you can really see the difference of a good mix. So let's listen and let's see the before and after. Okay, I have to move this one over because this one here has the main effects that I applied here, for instance, for the intro and for the outro. So there's a high pass band pass filter that I just created to have the same effect that I had on FL Studio. So let's listen again. Sorry for that. So that's it, guys. This is the final mix, and the next video I will do the mastering, and the mastering will only be for the exclusive members, and then I will probably do an extra video showing how to make a video clip for this track. But this is it. I really enjoy this track. I think it sounds really bouncy, and every time that I'm doing something here in the track, whenever I play it, I start dancing. So that's something that I really like about it. And like I said in the last video, if it makes me dance, probably it will make someone with the same taste as me dance. So that's a good thing. That's a good indication that the track is nice. Let me know what you think about the track, if you like it. And I think my techno skills are improving, and the tracks are sounding way better and more professional. And like I told you, this is always a progress, and you have to do a lot of tracks to get good at something, or you have to do a lot of something to get good at that. And this is a case of that. So if you are new here to this channel, subscribe and activate the notifications so that you know when I upload new videos. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Also consider supporting this channel by buying one of the products at dailybeats.pt, or become a premium member, and you'll have access to the full videos where I show you pretty much everything: equalization, compression, my mix and master process. I will show you everything. I will teach you everything that I know, so that you can make tracks like this and probably better. And you will also have access to the sample packs. There's a big list of sample packs that come from these tutorials, and you will be able to download them for free. Also project files, and you will also have access to the Q&A sessions where I get all of your questions, and then I answer with videos, so that I can help you speed up your learning process, so that you become a better producer faster. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this track like I did. There's still some stuff to do in this one, but in the next video I'm going to show you how to make a video clip in FL Studio for your tracks, so that you can have a nice output to publish on YouTube or on your social networks. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. So peace.